And we're all ready and away. Yeah? Right. Morning. There's no sign of Gemma yet, so what we'll do, we'll make a start, and if she turns up, we'll just continue with the lesson. Welcome to it's session 2 of the Lifeguard training program. Apologies again for not having a room. We're doing it on poolside again today. I've spoken to Kevin to see if we can get a proper training room and proper equipment and all the rest of it, but needs must. Unfortunately, it was booked out, so there's nothing we can do for this week, so we're going to be on poolside. Today is particularly relevant because of the incident that happened a week last Saturday with Greg and Dan. For the benefit of the camera, there was somebody had a cardiac arrest outside the building. Sadly he died, but we had to do CPR and we had to do the AED till the emergency services arrived. So I want to reflect on a little bit of that, and as it happens, today is about cardiac arrest, and so we're going to do it all again because it's relevant and it's very important for when it does happen. Today we're going to be going through choking, cardiac arrest, we'll go over the AED, CPR, asthma, anaphylactic shock, hyperventilation, and burns and scalds. We're also going to be drifting into safeguarding, diversity and equality, risk assessments, and a little bit on post-traumatic stress disorder, which again is relevant today. Right, we'll start with choking. What do we know about choking? What do we know about choking?
Obstruction of the airway.
Excellent, Mark. Excellent, yeah. It's an obstruction of the airway. Obviously, if somebody comes to you and they could catch a little bit of water in the throat, it is choking and it isn't. If we've got an obstruction in the airway where they're struggling, what are we likely to see?
And clasping around the neck.
Clasping around the neck, heavy breathing, panic, very much panicking. Have any of us dealt with choking before?
No.
Where?
Yeah, it was from Dorset.
Really? Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
It was gobstopper that was given to a friend, by a friend, and she displayed all those, what you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So I just went in, just giving her 5 back slaps. The second set was enough.
Was it?
Release it. Yeah.
Did your training help?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't, no, everybody else who hasn't had training didn't know what to do.
I've researched a few videos on this on the internet and various other things, and you'll often see somebody who's helped with choking, or somebody was it was released, and you see people running it quite rightly and doing the best they can, which is good. But often what they're doing isn't what we deem to be the correct procedure. So we'll go over that today and just see if we can. You guys know it, but we'll brush up our knowledge and just expand on what we do know. Okay? Could I ask you, Nathan, to give us a hand here?
Yeah.
Stand up, come over this way. Right, what we're going to do, guys, if Nathan's there and he's starting to choke,
Encourage him to cough.
start choking. Cool. That's it, that's it. Hands around the throat. You encourage him to cough. So, you all right, mate? Come on. You okay? Obviously not. Right, encourage, cough, try and cough it up. No? No? Okay, just lean forward slightly. We're going to give him 5 back slaps. The back slaps should be right palm heel, right into the middle of the back, good and hard, yeah? You encourage him to cough. So, bang, big back slap. Are you okay? Has it come up? No? No? Bang, big slap. We give 5 back slaps. 5 back slaps and encourage him to cough. If we see the obstruction come out, if he starts to recover and breathe normally, you stand him up, check he's okay, yeah? After those 5 initial back slaps, if they don't work, we turn to abdominal thrusts. Abdominal thrusts, if I can just get behind you, Nathan, you okay with this? Excellent. Fist into a ball, just into the middle, just underneath the rib bone there, and it's a sharp upward motion with the ball of a hand. Up, up, up. Now, normally I would do that a lot harder, yeah? And if somebody is choking and they have got an obstruction in the throat, it's got to be a very forceful movement, yeah? So he's bending down, good hard, bang, bang, bang. Check each time, see if the obstructions come up, see if it's cleared the throat, yeah? If it has cleared, great, let him settle. Having done abdominal thrusts, if you do it for real, it should be an aggressive action. You're really trying to clear this throat because you don't want it to continue. Continuing, he collapses. So you want it cleared so he can breathe normally, yeah? When you have done it, if the obstruction comes out, great. You would advise Nathan to go to hospital, yeah? You'd advise him to go to hospital just to get himself checked out. You all right with that, Nathan, yeah?
Yeah.
What would happen if you collapsed on the floor and you stopped breathing what would I do?
CPR.
Excellent, yeah, CPR. If somebody is choking and they lose consciousness, they're on the floor, they're not breathing, you continue with CPR, yeah? Sometimes the CPR itself, just the compressions, will force something out of the throat, okay? Do you want to have a little go at me, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm coughing and choking. What are you going to do?
You okay? You're going to try and cough, try and get it out.
It's not coming out.
It's coming out. So if you do your back slaps, you can do like
Yeah?
the heel of your hand.
That's it. Just do it a little bit higher, Nate. Just middle of the shoulder bone. That's it. That's better. That's better.
Try and get it out. It's not come out. So then I'd have to do some abdominal thrusts.
Yep. In behind. And a good sharp upward motion. That's it. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. Just where the bone. That's better. Good lad. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Right, that's good. That's good. How do you feel about that?
Right.
Confidence? Sit yourself down. Do you two guys want to have a little go?
Yeah.
Stand up, let's have a go.
On Mark or on you?
On Mark, on Mark. Give me a rest.
What's the matter? What's going on?
Excellent.
You
Lot
try and cough
better.
it up. Try and cough it up. Is that working? No, right. I'm going to give you 5 back slaps. It's going to be hard, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, nothing's coming out yet.
That's excellent, Trevor. That was right. It was right in the right position, and it was a good upward motion. Yep.
Right, so I'm going to have to try abdominal thrusts now. I'm going to put the ball of my fist up into your sternum, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brilliant. How do you feel about that? Yep.
All right, if you carried on, if you lost consciousness, CPR, keep going. Every one you do, trying to get it out.
Great, great. You all right with that, Mark?
Yeah,
Are you all right? You're
Yeah,
okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Smash it,
Yeah.
sit yourself down. Pediatric CPR. If we're going to do pediatric choking, if you've got a child or a baby, you would face them down over your knee. Exactly the same procedure. You would encourage them to cough if it was a child. If it doesn't come up, put them face down so the obstruction is facing down and the back slaps down on their back. Yeah? Let me just demonstrate. So, you have a baby, it's choking, face down, back slaps on the back, trying to bring it out. With babies also, abdominal thrusts. You can do abdominal thrusts to bring the obstruction out. Yeah? Excellent. Are we all happy with that?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
My little boy was choking on a grape, and that's exactly what he did, because he was a toddler and just had him by his leg. Bang! Because you just sheer
Say
panic.
that again, because I'm a big believer that experience, things that have happened,
I
if
probably
you
wouldn't
share
have done
it,
it like
it's
that to a
important.
customer. Like, you'd probably try and do it as neatly as you could straight away, but because
Yes.
it was my little boy and it was just sheer panic, I just had him upside down and got out in the first one.
So I think sometimes it needs that. It needs, obviously, it's not an experience any of us want to face, particularly with a child in a swimming pool or anything like that. But I think it's important that, or what I do know it's important, you've got to give a hard, good back slap to get this out. It's important to get it out and clear it. All right, we all happy about choking? Yep?
Fine.
Right, okay. Let's move on to cardiac arrest. This is relevant because last Saturday we had a gentleman outside the swimming pool who had a cardiac arrest. Sadly, he did make it, but I was very proud of the guys who worked on him because they went in and they recognised the things they should have, and they acted. Everything I've heard, they did a great job. What's the difference between a heart attack and a cardiac arrest? Do we know?
Heart attack is whereas the heart has been prevented for oxygen, start of oxygen, whereas it defibrillates, it goes into a different rhythm. A heart attack is where
Cardiac arrest.
cardiac arrest is where it stops.
Perfect answer, yes. A heart attack is, if somebody's having a heart attack, you will see, my chest. There's a good chance they'll be hot and clammy, they'll be complaining of chest pains, they could have pains down their arms, but it'll be a crushing feeling on the chest. When you see that, the first thing you need to do is sit them down, get them in a W position. Do we know what the W position is?
Yeah.
Right, well, just to demonstrate, the double goes, I'll move up against here just so we can see. You would sit them down, lean them against something, bring their knees up so they're in this position, yeah? Crushing pain here, and just let them relax. At this point, they're having a heart attack. If they're having a cardiac arrest, they will just flop to the floor. Now, with your permission, I've got a video that I'll show you. It's a BBC programme that was on of a paramedic station. And there was a guy who worked at the paramedic station, and just by chance the BBC were there. He went in one morning, started complaining of chest pains. This then moved on to a cardiac arrest, a full cardiac arrest. Fortunately, his friends and his colleagues were paramedics, and they were there to deal with the situation. Now, as long as you're all comfortable with watching this, because it can be a little bit traumatic, but I think it's invaluable to see, because it'll be very clear what's a cardiac arrest and what's a heart attack. Are we all okay with it?
Yeah.
You're quite happy with this, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, well, come over here and let's show you. Oh, I do apologise for where we are, and it's not the best. I'd like to have a projector, but unfortunately, I'm not provided with the funds. But I do think seeing it is a lot more important than hearing about it.
Sit down. Grab a chair.
Just wait for it to kick in. Again, here we go.
John was out shopping with his wife.
Hang on.
His body.
There we go. We've got it now. Now this is real footage. This is something that's actually happening. Right? Look at the guy's face. See the pain he's in. He's obviously in a lot of discomfort. And as I say, this actually happened. The guy survived, which is great. But it's a great way of looking at what a heart attack is, and you'll see immediately when the cardiac arrest happens, yeah? Because he'll just flop to the floor.
Pop that up there for us.
You can see that, Trev, yeah?
Fine, thanks.
Was he putting an aspirin in his mouth there?
I think he was, but we're not trained to do that. From what we just follow our training, right? Look at his face. It's ashen. He's in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, yeah? Now these are paramedics, so their training slightly different to ours. But what I want you to pick up on is the heart attack, cardiac arrest, and what the paramedics do as well. Oh, sorry, I'm old. In discomfort. Right, so at this point, that's heart attack. He's in pain, there's a blockage to the heart, and not enough oxygen is getting through to it, yeah? And the heart's working harder and harder trying to get past this blockage, okay? Cardiac arrest. See him flop? He's gone. His heart stopped, he's unconscious, he's not breathing. Also, notice the spasming. I'll come back to that in a minute, but he's spasming on this. You'll also notice agonal gasps. That's important because that can be mistaken for he's conscious. He's not conscious, he's had a cardiac arrest. They're doing CPR. They're now going to put a defib on him. Again, look, he's still spasming. Now, you could be mistaken for thinking he was conscious. He's not conscious. The AED's on. They're going to stand clear in a second. It's charging. And there's the shock. Yeah? We're continuing with the CPR. He's still unconscious. He's not breathing, he's still unconscious. Notice the CPR. It's good, strong, in the right position. Just give us a second, there we go. And charging again. And giving him a second shock. Right, watch. Now he's breathing. Now he's starting to breathe. Right, that second shock was effective, was brought him back. Okay. Now from there, I won't show you the full video because you don't need to see it, but from there it continues, he's taken to hospital and the guy fortunately survives, yeah? Can I flip this off now? Do you want to see more or are you okay with it? Excellent. I'll just show you something else, which again is relevant. Now, what I'm showing you this is an agonal gasp, and it's relevant because it's not proper breathing, but you need to recognize it and see it. So if you should see it, you will understand it's not proper breathing. There we go.